what am I doing? I'm just shooting the breeze here with you today. I'm going to keep you company during the coronavirus situation. It's pretty weird, huh? It's pretty nuts. Nothing like this has ever happened before in our lifetimes. Okay, I don't know how old you are, but let's say you're 100 years old. It hasn't happened. All right, and you're like, oh, but Peter, what about the Spanish flu? This is totally strange. It's totally strange. I'm not going to get too much into the coronavirus. I don't want to pretend like I'm some expert. I know what I know. I think I know what I know. That's about it. What we do know for sure is that we're lacking a lot of information when it comes to the coronavirus. But what I can tell you is that you don't need to panic. Don't panic. Even if the worst should happen, even if it's a terrible situation, panic really doesn't really help the situation. Panic is really good. You're like inside of a movie theater and there's a fire. You just run out. You just run out of the place without even thinking. Okay, you're not thinking about anything. Just panic. Fire! And you just run out of the movie theater. Okay, panic can be very useful in very narrow situations. But when it comes to us, just living our lives, trying to do the best we can, when it comes to us wanting to use our brain and our mind, panic don't work. Okay, panic is not the greatest thing. So calm yourself down. No matter what your situation is, more or less, calm yourself down, and just know that you do your best thinking and you make your best choices when you have a clear, sound mind, or as clear as it can be. All right. So I don't know. I'm walking around and I'm worried about the air. I'm like, am I getting a virus? What's going on? Am I giving the virus to somebody else? I know. But I squash down that panic and I just remind myself, there are people in charge. They're taking care of this. We have some simple things that we've been asked to do. Self-isolation. Keep yourself healthy, stay away from people who have weakened immune systems or some problems, and stay away from people who are, 70, 80 years or older. I can do that. And that's what I'm going to do for now. Coronavirus. Okay, a few facts about the coronavirus. Okay, the people who are the most at risk, as far as I know, I'm not a science doctor. All right, I only went to medical school for 8 years, and I didn't even pay attention to anything. I didn't go to medical school. I don't know anything about it. Okay, I know what I hear. And from what I understand, the average age where you're kind of in danger with the coronavirus is when you are 80 years old and up. Or if you have any severe underlying health issues with your lungs, with your heart, hypertension. So if you've got a weakened immune system, donated an organ or something like that, you probably don't want to get the coronavirus. And if you're elderly, you probably don't want to get that as well. But everybody else, the reason why we're quarantined, the reason why we're self-isolating is because it's not because it's dangerous to you necessarily. It's because we don't want to pass that on to all the vulnerable people. And the problem with the coronavirus, unlike the flu, is that it's extremely contagious. I mean, extremely contagious. Whatever the numbers you see right now with regards to the coronavirus, the actual numbers are far, far more because most people are not being tested. Right? Most people are not being tested. You might say, oh, there's only 10 people or 100 people in my city who have it. There's thousands who have it. Okay? There's thousands. All right? The coronavirus, you can have the coronavirus and not even know. You can have a little cough. You can feel a little bit ill. You can feel nothing at all. Tons of people are walking around with the coronavirus and it's not really affecting them. But you can pass it on to somebody else. And if you pass it on to someone who's vulnerable, and because it's so contagious, that's where the death numbers go up. Right? The flu ain't so bad. But if every single person got the flu, if everybody got the flu at the same time, it'd be a very serious affair, okay? Because the people who are vulnerable, people who die from the flu, every year, thousands of people, they would just start filling up the hospitals and it'd be very difficult in order to help people. That's what's happening in Italy. So it's not that the coronavirus is dangerous to you specifically. If you're not compromised, if you're not elderly, you're probably going to be fine. I'm not a doctor, but you're probably going to be fine. But we're doing this for other people. We're doing it so that the hospitals aren't crowded up with the bodies, with the people who are sick and who are really in serious need of help. So that's why we're self-isolating. I don't know what the future is going to hold. We're going to talk about that more in future episodes, but those are the facts that I know. So if you're out there, you're panicking, you're worried, you don't got to panic. You don't got to worry. Oh, I got 7 minutes. You don't have to panic. You don't have to worry. You don't have to freak out, okay? You're probably going to be fine. We're self-isolating for other people. Am I going to be streaming tomorrow? Probably. Am I going to be streaming the day after that? Probably. You're going to want to like and subscribe. Okay, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so that you know when I go live, and follow me, hit follow, like, and follow on our Facebook page, facebook.com/happyforachange, and that way you can know when I go live here.